Oh my god.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god.
What guacamole?
If they get you in at a really young age and they've trained you, it's almost like you're an asset, like an assassin for them. You know?
At least they won't have any Harvey Weinstein problems if they're like controlling every aspect like that.
No, man, we don't know.
Not if they're doing like Diddy parties in Korea.
We have no idea.
They might, dude.
Wow.
They probably do, yeah.
K Diddy?
K Diddy. I almost farted.
Okay, so there's this K-pop group, right, called Rise with 2 eyes in it.
Oh, did you work with them?
Rise.
I don't think so. Anyways,
Do they do moves like this?
one dude, absolutely.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god.
How'd you say oh my god so fast?
That's such a garbage show. Imagine people bought tickets to see this shit
Oh my god.
for 30 minutes.
Almost like Psy.
Oh, whoa.
Alright, so almost a year ago, one of the members, Sung Han, not sure if I pronounced it right, photos leaked of him kissing a woman.
Nice.
Which led to his suspicion from the boy band. Like, they led to just this fan-fueled kind of like judgment, criticism, and cancellation, because the idea of what the image of these kind of K-pop star boy bands are meant to be like, you're meant to be super like clean, pure, constantly available, so that they could always like dream of being with you and or protecting you, whatever that kind of like.
They're like, one day we're
You're
gonna
the
get
only
together.
woman in my life.
Yeah.
You, the fan.
One day.
Wow.
So this behavior, while he was a trainee, he was kissing this woman, so I'm assuming it's like an older woman or whatever, but that behavior was considered unacceptable by many fans who expect their idols to remain single and have wholesome images. So he got canceled to the point where they had to kick him off the crew for a bit.
Oh wow.
That hurts the whole team. That sucks.
They're like, oh, your lips aren't virgin anymore. And then so they get mad.
That propels people. Like if you see like a guy kissing another woman, you're like, oh, he's not pure anymore.
If your group specifically is not already the bad boy group, where it's like, you know, like tattoos are like he's the rapper or whatever, if you don't already have that image and you're all the clean pretty boy like oh cutesy,
Right.
it's not the oh my, nah, that's too bad boy.
That's a bad boy. Yeah. Oh my god. Oh my god. Those guys smell like cigarettes. Yeah.
Bad boys.
And pussy.
Then it's a huge thing. It's a big deal.
Makes sense.
So in order to like combat the the complaints and everything like that, they had to kind of banish him from the group for a bit. Almost a year later, the South Korean entertainment company SM Entertainment, huge record label out in Korea, they tried to bring him back onto the band, literally earlier this month, and fans still weren't ready to forgive him. And ways that they showed this was by sending white funeral wreaths to the company's headquarters in Seoul and organizing online campaigns and protests.
Whoa. That's a deep cut.
So I heard that, I don't know if this is true, but when these things happen, where they like target the company and they send shit, I thought that those were the fans that are disappointed. But then it's, like when I was reading comments on similar situations, they said those are the anti-fans. Those are like the fans of other groups that are hating on them.
Oh wow, they're like competing.
Really?
My group is better than your group.
It's possible.
It's probably a mixed.
It could be both, but I didn't realize that, like, because out here, you don't really, it's hard to tell who the rival of any artist is out here, right? Yeah. But then with K-pop groups, maybe it's pretty clear that there's like an allegiance in it. You can't just like everybody.
How did Koreans militarize teenage girls? This is some hardcore shit.
Through these innocent.
They turned them into ISIS.
Yeah.
Like hardcore. Like,
Damn.
I will die for my fucking K-pop
They'll
team.
do anything.
The fan culture is bar none.
hardcore, dude.
Wow.
But that's all over the world now. Like, for K-pop,
Yeah.
Philippines is like all about that in the same
But are the
exact way.
fans hardcore like the Korean girls?
I think
The fans are hardcore for the K-pop.
emotionally they are, but I mean, obviously they can't get over there to do nothing about it, but
I mean, when you go to like Asian concerts, like for example, here's a really interesting thing in China specifically. Like when you have like that boy band kind of pop star, one of the weird actual cultural things is like the girls will show up to the concerts and all of them are in like wedding dresses.
Wow.
Wow.
And I'm talking like,
Because that's their fantasy of like wanting to get married to them.
I guess so.
Disgusting?
I don't know.
No, it's just like,
I'm talking like a
I've
large
never been told
percentage.
that.
You're seeing like hundreds of girls show up to these concerts.
Are they just like, look at me?
Don't think like American wedding dresses of like it's hard to walk in. You need like 6 people to hold your shit.
It's so much money.
They're expensive.
Yeah, don't think about like those wedding dresses. Think of like almost like almost like dolls, like lacy, like cosplay.
Yeah, but if you go, but that's so sad. You're not gonna get married though.
They go with it and they'll bring their boyfriends in tow. You know what I mean? And just be like,
It's like a fun way to do it.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
I thought they were really like.
I mean, some of them probably, yeah, it could be. Yeah.
If Tip brought me to a fucking K-pop band and she wore a fake wedding dress and she wanted me to go with her,
Divorce.
divorced immediately.
That's crazy. So you didn't have the idea?
you don't think you're just really holding the camera and just taking photos?
I say that on here, but in reality, I'm taking sick photos, yo.
Do you think they go home and fuck their boyfriends and imagine that it was the superstar? Probably, huh? Probably.
But I would feel bad though.
You wouldn't?
I would.
Yeah, you'd feel shitty.
I'd feel good, but I feel bad. Because she probably fucked me really hard, more than she normally does.
Yeah.
Because she's imagining the guy.
Yeah.
But then I feel bad because I'm like, you don't fuck me like this.
Yeah, and that's hurtful. That's hurtful.
So your penis is hard.
I feel good physically, but my emotions hurt.
But when you get desensitized to it, next time she asks you, you want me to fuck you like your Joe or like the K-pop? And you're like, honestly, the K-pop.
You dress like him?
You get to pick.
If she fucked me that hard, I'm gonna be a lookalike, and I'm gonna be buying more concert tickets.
Yeah. Whoa, whoa.
Cause I'm gonna be like,
That's the right answer.
that was some good sex.
The physical appeal is for like the hardcore fans to be like so enamored.
I don't think it's sexual,
Oh, what do you think?
to be fair.
To
Like, I think it's like this...
Adoration.
Yeah, and it's this idea of like the perfect guy.
But how do they express that they're perfect about besides the makeup and the haircut and the dance?
Well, they do motherfucking look perfect when it comes to the makeup, the haircut, and the dance. You know, like everything is almost like anime style. Everything has to look so pure, so clean, so young. Which is also why if you see a photo of them on the street, you know, kissing somebody, you're like, that's impure. Like we were doing that article the other day of that one dude
Imagine
who
what
like was drunk and like fell over on a scooter, and that's such a huge deal because it's like, no, you gotta do everything right.
Dude, imagine what they're doing when they go home, these guys. Do you have to be proper all the time?
It's
but what
tough.
if they're rebel? Do you know what I mean? They'll go home.
A lot of them are, right?
They're probably just jacking it. Is that what you think?
It's probably in their it's in their contract if they mess up like that. It's probably in breach.
Oh, it's huge. I was kicking it with like one of the guys that we were training out in Korea, and we were like trying to connect, you know, afterwards, eating dinner. But oh, like how's your love life? You have a girlfriend? And like just very matter of fact, he's like, oh, we're not allowed to have.
Wow.
I was like, oh. Okay.
But do you think he's doing it? It's just that he has to say it so that like he doesn't let it leave?
I think they weighed out their contract.
I see.
If their contract says something,
How long
they
is
stick
this
to the
contract,
contract.
though?
It just depends on each
Okay.
record label, whatever.
Yeah.
Obviously,
Even if it's 10 years.
if they get you in at a really young age and they've trained you, it's almost like you're an asset, like an assassin for them. You know?
At least they won't have any Harvey Weinstein problems if they're like controlling every aspect like that.
No, man, we don't know
They're
that.
doing like Diddy parties in Korea.
We have no idea.
They might, dude.
They probably do, yeah.
K Diddy?
K Diddy. I almost farted.
For that?
K Diddy, yeah, that's really funny. Korean Diddy.
He's a K Diddy, man. You wanna come to a party?
Well, basically,
Oh my God.
I mean, they brought this guy back into the group, and then within 2 days, you know, everything started going crazy. A lot of people were showing kind of a discontent for it, to the point where he had to make his own video showing and leaving again, saying, I think leaving the team is the best decision for everyone. And he posted this letter on social media.
Wow.
I don't want to cause more confusion or hurt to the fans, and I don't want to cause more harm to the members or the company.
He chose love.
He knew the deal though.
Is he still with him?
Like you got to know you weren't supposed to do that.
Dang, who snapped the fucking
It's
photos?
like, what if it's just like leaked? You know what I mean?
The photographer, how much do you think they got paid?
times more careful.
Dude, I'd fucking fight that guy that took a picture of me kissing some random lady.
Just kiss in the fucking private room.
You know how much honestly extortion goes on though?
Oh, wow.
It's a big deal.
There's a lot of like extortion, like where like you get a photo of like one of these K-pop blah blah blah, like smoking a cigarette in the wrong spot. You don't go to the record label, you go to like that person's management and be like, hey, I got this photo. And they're probably just the easiest honest thing, it's not about right and wrong, the easiest thing is just like pay you off.
So if they see the picture, the guy's like, oh my god, like that. Oh my god.
No, he has to do the dance too.
Oh my
Holy shit.
Holy shit. It's a holy guacamole.
In a cool way though,
Don't upload. Don't upload.
You know what? They don't curse.
Yeah.
Don't
it's
upload.
also a very specifically non-Korean perspective of ours to like think that that's extreme, whereas like in the Korean culture, maybe that's like normalized. So you know, non-Korean fans are like signing petitions and stuff to reinstate them, thinking like sending funeral wreaths, which are like for deceased loved ones. That's extreme.
I bet that's expensive too.
That's some mafia shit here.
That's yeah.
Yeah, right?
That's a horse head out here. You know?
Would you take a 8-year contract for $5 million each year?
Yeah. What the
million?
fuck are you talking
Well,
about?
8 though, but you're so.
As a teenager, that's hard.
Yeah.
As a teenager?
No, but as a teenager, I feel like they would do it then because.
No, it's harder.
What's harder?
I think it's like, I think it's more important as a teenager to want to be in relationships, do it at that time.
But I feel like it's easier
But
to.
you don't.
No, but-
I don't think I'd understand $5 million at that time.
They're not just thinking about the money. They're as a teenager, you're also thinking about like fame and glory.
Yeah.
Like
Oh,
huge,
yeah.
you know?
And
Me,
if
I'm
you
like,
got
dude,
all that-
I'll take that contract. Don't fucking put my face on anything.
10 years. 10 years.
10 years you can't kiss nobody? That type of thing? Yeah. You gotta be perfect. You gotta be perfect boy band purity. Perfect purity Anthony Lee.
You telling me that these K-pop dudes aren't crushing groupies on the side, or is that a very American?
I think it's a very non-Korean thing to do. I think that they have like their.
It's probably not worth the risk, honestly.
I think some for sure do. Don't get me wrong, but I think
they got a way to do it.
but they also know that they're gonna get more like an R&B singer or whatever. You're crushing pussy on the side. People find out you got 17 baby mamas. You're like that gangster of a star.
But is that where like the KTV stuff comes into play? Like, because they could kind of do that in private, or do you think those fools get extorted out there too?
I think they stay away from that. So I do think K-pop groups like they know the rules and like to bend like if you're gonna get caught for kissing and then you leave the group, like that's a whole different extremity.
They'd rather not.
You think
risk
maybe
it.
they fuck each other because they're all in the same world? So maybe no, not the dudes, but like the dude and the chicks. Like let's say if they get apartments in the same place, they might like only you.
That might be scary because now you're jeopardizing two groups, two brands. Because
But
each
it's more
thing
like
is its own
It's
like.
more like having an affair, right? Because it's like you both are in it together.
I don't know, dude. It's tough. Like, remember in like China and stuff, that one dude like had an affair. He's the one who won Rap of China, and then after that, they said no hip hop on TV, and it like changed the rules for the entire entertainment.
Damage echoed onto everyone in the industry. It's crazy.
Yeah, so I think they just got a different set of rules in society there. Plus, remember, we're talking about a culture that's like everybody, for the most part. I'm not going to generalize too much, but like everybody in Korea is Korean. Over here, we have a melting pot of customs culture and stuff.
A lot of
Yeah,
sluts
yeah,
here
yeah,
too.
yeah.
A lot of sluts.
Yeah. So things have to be kind of like more.
They're very influential, those sluts too.
Yeah, but like over there, it's like one people, one way, one culture. Follow the rule, or like you don't get to play in.
That's true because they don't really PDA over there. So kissing is a pretty fucking big deal.
I see.
Like in public.
But just like to be an idol and everyone expects you to be single and you do something that's clearly opposite of that goal, even if you're in a boy band, your other members are gonna be mad at you more than the public.
Yeah, because like why you fucking?
Because you're jeopardizing all these dudes' careers. And they didn't do that. They played their cards right, like, and you're messing up. That's
Yeah.
bad.
Plus, over here, if you're in that, you're more of a singer and an artist first. Over there, you're an idol. You know, so like to be that means it comes with a whole different scope of like how you need to conduct yourself. Because for them, it's probably also like, hey, you're representing our country.
Oh my.
You know, it's not the same. Because people over here, you could live in America and be American, but maybe represent a bunch of other cultures.
Okay, but how good is that kiss though?
It's probably
You think it was worth
was it worth
losing
it?
everything?
his lip was quivering. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because it's so you're risking the entire team, the country, and
Right. But she's a mature woman, so she had
He was a
skills.
trainee at the time. That means he wasn't even in the group.
So that's like an old picture then.
Yeah.
Old picture that surfaced.
Yikes.
damn.
So it's tough.
That's why, like, when people, you know, like, there's all this sentiment about how, like, from the perspective of Americans, they look at, like, people that aren't fans of K-pop are like, man, look at that, it's so easy. Like, they just get birthed into this thing, and they're just like robots. It's like, dude, their challenge set is mad different from
Yup.
being an American star. You can have criminal records out here and just be killing it.
Dude, they treat
It's
him
insane.
like he's some OnlyFans model and no one wants to marry him anymore. Like,
Who we talking about? That guy?
What?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, like he crossed the line that went.
No, but some people
far.
would though. Some people would.
Oh, for sure. Well, if he like no longer goes in this industry and he's just like figured out his own thing, then at the same time he's like he's only 21. He's got his whole life ahead of him.
wow.
He's elevated too. Like even if somebody's like, "Oh, you like messed up," there's a whole different faction of people that are like, "Damn, that feels hot."
That's true. If he goes bad boy route now.
now, yeah, he's like the Chris Brown of Korea.
Oh, that'd be cool.
I kiss women. I kiss
Kiss
women.
Brown.
As a trainee.
I kiss women. Imagine that rap song. That's so bad.
Yeah. I kiss girl.
Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my!
Hajima, 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 Hajima.